Nah, bro, they got him. Back in 2021, I was doing a drawing stream where I got a request to draw Mater, but he's Thanos. I thought it was a really funny suggestion, and I ended up making this. There he is, Mater as Thanos, with that giant double-bladed sword Thanos had. I guess you can't see the other blade, but it's there. And with his wheel full of infinity stones instead of the typical bolts that are in Mater's wheels. He's got the lines on his bumper where Thanos' chin lines would be, the scars Thanos has on his face, and in the background I even added a little tractor as Thor coming in to attack him with Stormbreaker. I thought it was really funny, so much so that I decided to turn it into a custom mini racer. With the amount of mini racer duplicates I get, I often make a lot of more creative or inventive customs with them. I try to come up with the most unique things I can, whether those be things that are references to past videos on my channel, or more obscure Cars things. Mater is one of the hardest cars to come up with different ideas for customs for, especially with normal Mater, since, so many Mater variants in canon look different. I can't take this and make it into Rescue Squad Mater. So, making that Thanos Mater I did in the drawing and turning it into a mini racer custom, I thought was a really funny idea, and to this day, it may very well be my favorite mini racer custom I've ever done, and one of my personal favorite Cars custom diecasts I've ever done, ever. But we'll get back to that. After all, this guy is inevitable. Hello everybody, and welcome to day 4 of 25 Days of Suggestions 2023. Today, we're going to be taking a look at the Thanos Mater Mini Racer Custom. This was requested by MaterFan08, so thank you so much for the suggestion as always. But before we take a look at him, we got to do something else Mini Racers themed. Open up today in the Advent Calendar. Now guys, this is going to sound crazy, but I believe this is the first time I've ever reviewed a Mini Racer for 25 Days of Suggestions. Okay, we've been doing this every year since 2017. Never before have I gotten a suggestion for a mini racer. I think I've gotten suggestions, but never before have I done a suggestion. Which is pretty cool, because yesterday we reviewed a Disney Store car, and that was only the second time that I'd ever done that, after a review of Junior Moon, Disney Store Hot Rod Junior Moon back in, I believe, 2018. For day 4, I'm really happy to see we have another piece of track. I was worried they were going to give us like an accessory or something. I just hope we get enough track to plug the courthouse into the ground that we got for day 2. Let's see. There we go. See? There we have it. I was wondering... Get out! Get out of the plastic! See, I was wondering how we'd be able to plug the courthouse in. I'm honestly a little disappointed that we didn't get the first piece of track like that yesterday, because I would just really like to be able to fully plug it into the ground here, but hey, that's alright, we're getting there. And I guess I was wrong with the math I did yesterday, and there are 4 pieces of this track. But there we go, we're getting there, we're getting the base of the tree done. Very cool to see. We're halfway there, or I guess a little more than half, because we got the courthouse looking very nice. Anyway, let's move on to our old pal, Thanos Mater here. Like I said, I'm really, really proud of this one. And I think it was a really good job on my part. If you know me, you know that I'm a big Marvel fan, although I've been quite disappointed, like many other people, with recent MCU projects. You can't go wrong with Thanos. Infinity War, in my opinion, is still the best movie in the MCU. One of my personal favorites. It's up there. I think my personal favorite has always been Captain America: The Winter Soldier. That one's just so good. But Infinity War is so good, and I often think about how, like, 50 years from now, when we think of the best movie villains of all time, Thanos is gonna be up there. He's gonna be up there with, like, Darth Vader, And, yeah, what a guy, right? So here is Thanos Mater. As you can see, I gave him those scars that Thanos has. Thanos has scars sort of above and below his eyes in sort of different directions. Now, he does have, I believe, 3 scars, but I didn't have enough space for that on Mater, so I just gave him the 2 scars on either side. We also gave the, of course, iconic chin lines Thanos has to Mater here. Something always on Thanos, even in the original comic design, he always had these chin lines, and I don't know why, but it kind of looks like a beard. I don't know. Over here, I'm very proud of the Infinity Tire, Infinity Wheel, whatever you want to call it. As you can see, we gave Thanos Mater here purple wheels with black tires, except for this one, of course, referencing the hand that Thanos has the Infinity Gauntlet on. This is painted all gold, and you could see the Infinity Stones there, or I guess the Infinity Bolts there on the side. We've got them in all the different colors, including, of course, I believe that's the Soul Stone, at least in the MCU, was not Soul Stone, sorry, it's the one he took from Vision. I think that was the Mind Stone, right? The one in the middle. The one that goes in the middle there, painted over the axle. Painted the whole back gold, of course, referencing Thanos' golden armor. I know usually when he wears the armor, he also has his helmet, but, I thought still gold and purple, it's Thanos no matter what, even if I didn't paint the helmet on him. We got the sort of bald Thanos with the gold armor going on. Just did some generic stripes on there. Didn't really base it off anything. Just painted it gold and, added some lines for definition and called it a day. I like the fact that I even painted over things like the tow cable and hook and the siren here, just to make it look like he is in some sort of armor. There's a look at the other side, and finally there's a look at the base. Like I said, one of my all-time favorite Mini Racer customs. I think it's one of the funniest ones I've ever made, and I'm very glad I got to take a look at it. Anyway guys, thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye now.